All right, what's up? I'm here. I am trying to get everything situated. Hold on real quick. Of course, I have an issue. Changing something real fast. What's up, everybody? I see some people that are in here already. I've already said hello. There we go. Howdy ho, howdy hey. Anyways, welcome back to these daily live streams that I keep doing because I got nothing else to do. Now, honestly, I'm just here every day at the shop, at some part of the day, and I'm doing something. So I figured, well, we've been doing this for 3 weeks. We just keep going every day, right? I want to make sure I preface this, or in every video, If you want to see this stream again for whatever reason, it strikes your fancy, or you find something that you like or want to see a tip or a build or whatever, you got to go over to the drone hanger on YouTube, because I got to take these down off my main channel, my Shelby Volt channel, because I can't clutter it up too much for that. Can do that over at the drone hanger. That's fine. It's kind of geared towards that. I'm trying to clean up my Shelby Volt channel. So I'll leave each one of these dailies up for 48 hours, and then I'll shut them down on the Shelby Volt channel, but they will stay up on the drone hanger. So just go over there on the YouTube channel, hit sub. There you go. You can check them out. Cool. Awesome. So where we leave off yesterday? I left off yesterday, which was, oh wait, you got to remember, every day I like to say hi to all my viewers, because unlike Ed Ricker, I do talk to my viewers. I like to dig on him every time, because he said that the other live stream last weekend. So now it's an ongoing thing. Moogie's here. I call him every day. It's a Moogie. One day we'll get it right? But he's here. Awesome. Got Coop in the house. Coop's been, if you haven't go over to Coop FPV, go check his stuff out on Facebook. So he's got a good live stream going. Like, he does it pretty much Monday through Friday, typically in the evenings, I think, early evening. He's been doing the Wing Sim. Not the Wing Sim, sorry, stand corrected. The Microsoft Wing Flight Sim, right? He decks himself out and puts cap. You just got to go see it. It's actually really cool. And then lately he's been doing the Ride 4 motorcycle racing, and I got caught on that because it's actually really cool. I've never really even ridden a motorcycle. I think one time. Yeah, I think one time. Really young too. But yeah, it's really cool. Got to check it out. Didn't form racing, right? I do iRacing and all that. So I got a chair and the whole 9 yards. Really silly stuff. But it's cool to try out Ride 4. So if you want to check that out, you can go over to Coop's channel, and he's rocking that right now. I'll be racing him tonight, and I'll probably get my ass handed to him because I'm still trying to learn the physics. Moogie's laughing because I'm giving him all this. I'm simping on him. All right, here we go. Some new stuff here. When is Spectrum getting that dongle to you? It's a good question. I don't know. As soon as I know, you'll know, right? I'm waiting on another dongle right now to go for my Crossfire into my Spectrum. So I haven't even been able to run my X20 yet, right? Just get to sit there and look at it because I'm waiting for a dongle so I can plug in my Crossfire, right, and get it all plugged in right, because it didn't come with it. So Tom said I should have one with my X12, but I don't see it either, right? Oh, was looking at pics from Feet Me a couple of years ago. That's awesome, dude. Yeah, I got the well, here, I'll show it. You got it over here. I got an award at Feet Me. Let's see if I got a battery that'll plug this nice little award in like that. I don't know if you can take it for us. I'll plug it in even though I don't think it takes 4S, right? Okay, it doesn't take 4S. But we're going to plug it in for 2 seconds. There you go. Yep. It says Feet Me 2018 Biggest Asshole Award. So yeah, I did. It was fun. I mean, I actually had a good time at that event. But yep, I keep this one. I didn't win any races that time, but it was fun. I understand people got mad at me because I got pissed off. We were racing, and we had just had a freaking pilots meeting. Literally, not bullshitting, 5 minutes, maybe 10. We had a massive pilots meeting. We had everybody under the big tent. Everybody was told, like, this is how we're going to run things. Don't turn on your gear. Don't turn on nothing. And sure as shit, we're racing. If someone plugs their stuff in down in the tent, and all I see is them, and I'm coming around to the start finish, and I bang the crap out of it. Of course, I crash out, and I'm pissed off. Like, I can't stand when people do that crap. And I've done it too. I'm guilty. I'm not gonna lie. I'm guilty too. I understand the frustration, and I was pissed. So, kind of got up and was kind of yelling and screaming. Just saying. Let's see what we got going on here. Although I think I already have it, we should be friends already. Coop's funny. All right. It's a nice looking wing so far. Yeah, I agree. It's looking long. Hey, what's up, Aaron? Mr. Coin. Mr. Icarus. Pretty wing, says Coop. Yep. Gong show. Cool, says Coop, and we're moving along here through everybody. It's fun as AF. Yes, he's talking about the Ride 4. Go check it out. It's really cool. Got a good graphics card. He's got 3090. It looks real. It literally looks real. It's crazy. I'm running a 2070 Super. It's awesome in itself, but not quite as good as his. I heard it's time. Elvon time. Yeah, damn it. Yes, it is. It's Elvon time today, kids. I remember that. Yeah, I'm sure you do, man. Because I even remember it. And I got hit in the face by a Yuski. Hit me in the face. Whether that was intentional or not is still up for debate. I kind of think it was, but that's okay. People can hate on me all they want. I don't give a shit. You got to know me, right? What you see at an event, it's not actually me. It's part of me, but not all of me, right? People that know me still hang around with me, right? Fly with me all the time. No, sometimes the show, it's just that. You even want to go to an event, right? But that's just the way it is, all right? But it was still a cool event. Man, that was a long-ass drive to go all the way up there to NEFPV. Whew. Feet meet was a long drive. Whew. All right, so let's move along. I've already talked to everybody in the chats, and I want to get over to this process because I can't stand it. And I've already started half of it, or part of it. Elevons, right? So what I do in the very beginning, we'll walk over it, but I've already done my initial cuts, right? And we're going to cut it some more. But basically, I've done my initial cuts. And the way you do it, or the way I do it, okay? And everybody has their own way of doing things. So it's just my method. All right, take my Elevon. If you're getting a RiteWing kit, typically bigger than, well, at least lately for me, they've been bigger than the actual wingspan that I need, right? That makes sense, right? The Elevons are just too long. This is just the way to trim them up. Take a straight edge, tape my painter's tape, tape this stuff down as best I can. Go on with the straight edge. Make some lines. Make sure you're pressed up here nice and neat. You want this cut to look good. Straight edge. There's that. And then I go down here. I don't know if it's on, you can see it or not, but I'm at the wingtip now. Pull it up a little bit. Line it up. Cut it. Or draw your line. Then I measure halfway. So this is after. I'll do that in a minute. We're not going to do that yet. Let me get the initial cuts out of the way. We'll come back and measure that. I use a Dremel. Sometimes I use an X-Acto. It depends on my mood. Today I'm not in the mood to deal with this, so I'm using a Dremel. Use a Dremel every time. Makes life easy. I try to cut a little before the line. I haven't heard that shit right here. Come on. I don't like that a hard time. All right, good. So I cut a little before the line just so I have a little excess, and I'm going to shave it down. All right. We'll do that in a minute. There you go. Oh, hell, I didn't do that before. See, it's supposed to be that quick. Previous time, I don't know why it was taking so long. So I go over here and I just cut a little before the line, and then I'll just shave it down. Right? Just want to check as I'm going. And I'll explain some things to you here in a minute. Come on, baby. Oh, that's loud, right? That's loud as shit. Let me check in and see what you guys are writing. Make sure I keep along, keep it up. You mean Elvon time means no more G rating. Yeah, G rating, right? We're gonna start swearing a little bit. I can promise you, or at least I am. Chop, chop. I'm trying. You need to chop, chop. Fix those cars. I'm lucky. I'm an hour away. Yeah, man. We got a great spot here that we fly all the time. Same with Sean's wings, Defiant. Yeah, Defiant wings are really good, man. I got to fly. He let me fly his, what was it, 40 something at that event. Really smooth, like a good, awesome cruiser. Reminded me very much of like Ruben's Sweet Wings, right? Kind of flying very similar. What's up, Leafy FPV? He's throwing me up. He's got the. What's poppin', mate? What's going on, Sticks Mix? We got Leafy in the house too. I don't think I've seen him in here before, have I? What are we doing? What's all this nonsense? Just hit the button. All right, so now once we've done that, I know I'm sidetracking a little bit. I just got to get it. I hate this freaking Elevons. All right, so next step. You want to cut them. So Chris always taught me, okay, you break it up in thirds. I'm not going to do all that, right? Let's break it in half. Make life simple. Okay, I know I'm going against the grain, but that's okay. I don't need that on there right there. So I'm going to go half. Now I'll explain this here in just a sec. So let me get my mark. 15. So we're going to go 7.5. And I just kind of eyeballed it over here. And I'll explain all these measurements in just a sec. Just trying to get my measurements equal though. Bear with me as I finalize this. Come on. Pissing me off now. Okay. All right. So what you're doing is you're going to create these kind of elevons here. I'll show you. So you're just making this cut right here. Okay? Because, so you know, the farther out of the wingtip you go, the more this control surface acts on the frame, right? So out here on this part, way out here on the last third of this elevon, basically makes most of the movement, right? In here, not so much. Out here, yes, so much. Also, found this out. Actually, I'm not going to divulge that information. Changed my mind. I'll leave that kind of private. But either way, all you need to know is this is how you need to cut it. You're like, damn, Shelby, you're being vague as hell. Well, there's a reason. Rue knows. Siren. All right, so now what I did was, and then right here, I go up just an arbitrary number. It doesn't really matter, half an inch, whatever, from here to here. And we're going to connect those two dots, and then we're going to make our cut. All right. I'm not trying to make this any harder than it needs to be. You can go ahead and do what you want and make it into thirds and make it really fancy. I ain't got no time for that. We want to get this thing airborne. Sorry, I had to switch over and get some music going again. And I'll come back to the chats here in a sec. It's good to see about a dozen of you guys in here today. I hope your Thursday's going well. I'm also dealing with the hurricane. Rue and myself and whoever's on the East Coast, definitely dealing with the hurricane, at least if you're in the Southeast. Right now, it's coming right through our area. It's right outside. And I bet you anything, if I were to check, we're inside of the eye. Let me check, actually. It's a tropical storm now. It's not a hurricane. Let me go look. Let's see where we're at in the good old weather bug. So when I go fly, I like to use the weather bug for some information. All right? Yeah, we're right on the edge of the wall. That's what I thought. Because everything's quiet outside right now, right? Everything's quiet. No, maybe we're gonna move through. Oh, I might luck out. Might actually get some. Nah, I'm not gonna get a flying in today. But I think it's pushed through like the edge of it. It's gotten quiet outside, and I don't hear rain pounding on the roof. It was just prior to going live. All right, so connect the dots with your straight edge. All right. Measured 5 times and cut 1 time. Stupid finger in the way. Okay. Same here. Come on. It's like sticking to the damn wood here a little bit. Okay. And back to our Dremel. I think I'm done with my pen. Good with that. Keeping some of you guys coming and going. Again, attention span time frame is like 2 minutes. You gotta be doing this like topless or something. You keep everybody here. That's never happening. All right. Rough cut, right? I'm not cutting right on the line, like I said, for a reason. Because my hands get a little shaky from time to time. Holding that line's a little hard for me. Okay. I find that odd every time. Okay, now I'm going to shape them, okay? So I'll get these cuts down even better, and then I'm going to have to start sanding these, right? Yay. And I got to paint them. Yay. Then I got to laminate them. Ugh. A little blemish there. Come on. Fine, I'll pick you up with a damn. Got a little spot that's just being a pain in the ass. All right, switch over to here. Okay, we're getting there. Let's check that length. It seems off. Somewhere there's a miscut. Somewhere. It's right there. everything, making sure everything's all nice where it needs to be. Maybe a little bigger wad. Shorten these together if I have to. All right, and there's a little method, trick to the trade here. To make these uniform, right? We're going to tape them together, and then I'm going to round their edges at the same time, right? Just checking for everything, make sure everything's all lined up right. Okay. You guys are chiming away on the chats. I can't answer them. I apologize. All right, I'm going to shorten this side too. So I'm going to shorten these just a little bit. Explain the reasoning behind that in just a moment. Stick it on here like so. And start taping these up a little bit. Just for a second, we're going to tape them this way. All right. Making everything nice and uniform now. Okay. See? Nice. They're the same. They're the same here. They're the same cut here. The same cut here, right? I'm going to make sure they're that way, right? I want the control surfaces to be identical, right? I want both sides to, I don't want any inherent flaws in here when one side's working different than the other because the air's breaking off of it all wrong, right? That's the point. Okay, I'm checking in as I go. Touch the back side here. People are like, that's a hell of a lot of work. Yeah, it kind of is. But it's actually really needed. Okay, there's my control surfaces, and it got to be perfect. Got to remember which is which. So as you go, I mark mine. Okay, so now what I need to achieve, okay, is a little bit of a space. I think this one has it, and I don't need to mess with it anymore. Maybe a smidge. No, I have it right. It's right. It's the laminate. It's in the way. All right, so on these super specs, right, or any of the hardcore series or anything that's fencing to like that are like this, where the hell did I put them? Oh, they're underneath. Duh. Okay. We got to have a clearance for our elevons to move, right? In other words, we don't want anything rubbing up against this. So you sometimes you cut them a little, well, you don't sometimes. You cut them just a little bit shorter than they need to be on the inside, and it's a little bit over here because you have a winglet. So you're going to cut it in just a little bit. That way when it travels, it's not rubbing up against the actual coroplast on either end, right? Does it make sense? I think it does. Ooh. All right, get all this back out here. Have a little bit of a mess. All right, now we've got to absolutely make sure that we're going to butt these up together. So if you're looking at this frame right here, here's the top side, and underneath, okay, we have this right angle on our elevon, right? When the air is going underneath the airframe, air doesn't like sharp angles like that. It wants smooth air, right? You're trying to cut the air and then reattach the air at the back with as little turbulence as possible, right? Any vortices and all that. So you got to round this underneath to help achieve that effect. If you leave it like this, it's going to just break the air and it's going to put more wobble into your frame. So you got to smooth that shit out. So there's a way to do it. So here is this side. I'm going to mark this just so I don't get screwed up at the end of the day. So where is that pen? I'm not done with it. Come here. Come here. Scorpion would say, come here. I'm going to call this left and right. It could be the other way around, depending on how you're looking at the frame. I'll just mark one side. How's that? I'm just marking it so I remember which is which. Okay, so I want to round this side. It's like a magic trick. And then around this side. Right here, right? So I'm going to round this side. I'm going to round this side. They are actually on the opposite sides. Does that make sense? Okay, and what you do is you stick them together like so. Then you tape them together with painter's tape. Or whatever you want to use. And then we're going to round them together. Here's the tape. And when all said and done, we should have two fairly identical control surfaces. And that's what we're trying to achieve. All right, so we're rounding here and here. So the way I do it is I do the back. Make sure everything's lined up, right? Then the front. It's a little longer piece. You go underneath. Like so. Get the tops all level. I go like this. Come on. One more. Keep it all together. Just don't want it to move around, right? You don't want to use that extreme packing tape in this scenario right here. Don't waste it. Painter's tape is perfect for this. Okay, we're all set. So we're going to make nice rounded edges. Now, you can do, like I've used this thing forever. You can use a little sanding block, if you will. You can get these at Lowe's or Home Depot. Any box store has them. A couple bucks, like maybe $5. Or if you got a mouse like I do, you can use that. But you got to be careful with this. This will chew it up really quick. So you got to know what you're doing. So I try to do a little initial cut with this and come back and fine tune it with that, with the block. Hand. All right, just help me with the initial one. And then I come back here. And just go Bob Vila on this. A rougher cut. Takes a little bit of time. I can take my safety glasses off. Now, some people get these, like Click will get these pretty flat and rounded. I mean, there comes a point, I think, that you can't. I don't know if there's a limit. Well, the limit is you can't really break the bottom of the actual frame right here, I think, right? I think that's the rule. Could be wrong completely. Just remember hearing that. Okay, see? Start round one side, and we're going to even it out on the other side too. So they have both the same amount. Again, we want these things to be identical as possible so that they're creating the same effect in flight. If they are messed up on one side, then that side's going to be the one that's going to be giving you adverse reactions, and then not, you're going to be reacting to the plane more than you're flying the plane. Let me read some chats here real quick. We still got a fair amount in here. What's up, Double A? Good to see you in the house again, man. Leafy FPV, good to see you, bro. Look, they're saying hi's to everybody. Shape, paint, laminate, tape. That's pretty funny, Rue. Shape, paint, laminate, tape. That's I'm gonna call that segment from now on, I think, bro. It's shape, paint, laminate, tape time. So you can see it. I mean, some people are like, I like doing stuff like this with wood, and that's fine. I mean, it's just a pain in the butt, but the payoff's huge, right? I always say when there's obstacles in life, I call them mountains, right? You just got to climb the mountain, right? You can do it. Believe me, you can do it. Just got to do it. And sometimes you'll bitch along the way. Just make sure you climb that mountain and get over it. All right, so we're rounding up. I don't get really excessive, and I wish I could show you, right? I have a click frame right here. Maybe I can pull it off here quick. So here's clicks. Okay. Hey, look, lots of cameras. But I can't pull it off. I got it mounted on the wall. Got a lot of frames mounted on walls, for that matter. Just anyway, underneath here, they're much more rounded. You can see it over here. Is that good? See how rounded that is? So we're looking for that effect, right? But I'm not going to go that crazy on it. I just want to smooth airflow. We'll see. We'll see what I feel like doing. Again, keep it together. You got to check it from time to time, making sure everything make sure they haven't moved and separated and all that good stuff. We're looking to have identical. All right. Got this side shape to a spot. Now I'll go to the other side a little bit. Damn, I can't even hold on to this thing. What the hell's moving now? You shit me? Oh, am I past the 10 times? I swear they reinforced packing tape. You can do it 10 times, right? It's about 10 to a dozen. And then it will stop working. It won't hold. There we go. Cool. All right, so now I'm going to do the other side. And you'll see what I mean by doing it at the same time here in a sec. So you got to work it down to a manageable spot. A lot of people use foam, right? They just use foam elevons. Whatever. You know, manufacturers will give you foam elevons. I like the balsa. I think it's much more rigid, in my opinion. When you can put a spar in an elevon, stiffen it up, meaning a EPP foam one, right? If you wanted. I swear to God, my phone rings every time I'm in the shop doing something. You hear it chiming in the background? Here. Keep it in view. Just put it like that. How's that? Just rubbing shit all over it, right? Sawdust. Okay. Getting there. And I'm just checking down right here. I'm looking down and making sure how even they are, right? So as you've noticed, I've done one side and then the other. And that's because I'm trying to make this next process much easier for me, right? So I make it a little more rounded. And now I can go side to side, right? And finish this one spot right here, all the way down. Help me out. One more run down here. And now I'll go like that. Now I'm doing both. Okay. Eventually they'll start going. Like I said, it's a lot easier when you get them the initial rough cut sanded off, right? Hold on, let me see what's going on with this. Let's go to here. All right, checking along the way. And then you'll see wherever any imperfections are, and you can just sand them out. Got a little bit right here. Like I said, some people like doing this. More power to you, man. I would say I wish I could give you a better way of like a better, tip. Just, got to do it. Trial and error, honestly. So I'm looking down, making sure everything is even. I feel like I'm not even on this side. Just in some spots, so that's why I keep attacking it a little bit with my. Probably should go invest in another little sanding block. I mean, this thing is like years old. All right, let's see if I can get it a little more rounded here. That looks really good. Check the back there. All right. See if I can show you in the camera right here. So down low, I'm going to be down here. And you look with me. Looking for the rounded, okay? And even. You'll tell when you're looking down here, right? If there is a depression or a dip in your sanding process, right? You just come back over and even it out, right? It's okay if you get a little deeper in some spots. Try to even it all out. You want one smooth, continuous line, right? Nothing waving in as you're looking down along this edge, right? That's what you're looking for, okay? And you were looking for uniformity, like you're matching roundness right here, right? On this tip too. That way everything's even, tip to tip. Okay, I could go a lot more, right? I could really thin this out more, but I'm not going for that. That's a Chris Click thing. Just me getting to this point is enough. It does the job for sure. I mean, he gets his way down there. Cuts it way down there. I'm gonna have to learn that trick, right? I need to see how well, like, I'd be here for hours doing this shit if I did it that way, right? Do a little bit more. Talk myself into a little bit more. Yeah, I'm just going a little bit long, a little bit getting balls and going a little bit more. Yeah, and I'm looking to round it. So I thinned it down a little bit, and then I'm rounding a little bit more. Just a little bit. Not going to go much further than this. So I'm rounding it over. Okay, cool. I'd say that does look better. Chris's methods and madness. They work. All right. Excuse me. Sorry. Okay, I'm gonna go check. Looking down the line. I've only done one side. Make sure I got it nice and rounded. I can do the same thing on the other side now. Flatten a little bit. So this is more of a straight cut, right? Straight shape. Sand. See what I mean? Haven't started around it yet. I'm just thinning it. Okay, now start rounding. Doesn't take much. Balsa is very soft wood, right? So. Okay. Looking good. Right here, it doesn't look good though. Okay, now you can see it. It's the tip. So I'm going to show you there. I'm trying to make sure I am not a weatherman. I don't know how to use this. Look at a screen and show you. See how we're rounded now? Okay. Okay, now I'm going to round over again one more time, and I think we're about done with that. Yay! No, we're not done. It's like my dad. I used to ask him all the time. I was the youngest of three. I always be are we there yet? Are we there yet? And he's like, well, we're there when we get there. Or he would say, I'd say, are we there yet? How much longer? He's like, much longer. Much longer. A lot longer to go. Meanwhile, mom would be, we're just a little longer. All right, so smoothing everything out. I'm just getting rid of any blemishes, anything. I want to make this as smooth as possible. All right, this is what I'm feeling for. Looks really good to me. I'm happy with that. So this is going to be my final cut right on this. Break them off, and now I can get them ready. Make sure they're absolutely even. So I'm thinking they're not right there. Fixing a trailing edge right now, making sure they're matched. That's all I'm doing. A little touch up, not much. Good to go. All right. Bring her back over. I mean, listen to this. That's the sound the frame makes. It's so solid. I need to turn my ventilation in. Shit on. Okay. Boom, boom. All right, now what I'm looking for is the last little trim I need to make. Hold on, I got to turn my vent. Damn it. So this is good. Oh, sorry. Apologize for that. No one wants to hear anybody else porking into that. Much music. That was getting to me. Let me read your text while I'm taking a little chance. Oh man, it's on everything. Just the way it is. Get my leaf blower out here and just blow it off. Let me read some chats here. Laughing, of course. This is good entertainment. Good to see you, bud. Likewise. I see some more bromancing going on. There we go. More bromancing. What's Mogi saying? Mogi says, not sharing the pro level tips about guys are like this with prop technology. There's just reasons why. VTARs on the iX20. Yeah, that's right. So I'll have to show you all that. Show you that a little bit later, actually. Give me a reason to pull up 20 again. All right. I didn't really plan ahead on Sawdust. Usually I've never really gone live doing these. I don't think. Why is that up? Go away. Oh, some more bromancing going on. Not sharing is also a thing about wing profiles when you are talking discus launched gliders. Okay, I don't know why I'm having a hard time reading today. Jeez. I just feel Shelby likes to see any weed building. There you go. I like that. Low expectations. I like that. Easy to achieve. That's louder than a Dremel. Yeah, that's my mouse sander, little sander I'm using. Almost looks like kind of like a TIE fighter would do it. Yeah. You know, there's a reason there's similarities between TIE fighters and myself, and that has to do with proteges, or our teachers, right? That's all I can say. Let's see. When I was really young, I watched my dad build balsa airplanes and gliders. Yeah, man, my dad wasn't into all that. This is something I picked up on, so I got older. But I got into like the early '90s balsa. That was my first taste of RC, especially planes. And I bought one that was already done, and I thought I could fly it. And then I crashed it on the first time, and then I sat there for 6 months learning how to rebuild a balsa wood frame. Guess that's actually where it all started, really, right? You can always take it off, and you can put it back on. There we go, some more. Yeah. Got who's in here now? Oh, Bleaks, what's up, man? Good morning, dude. Saying hi to everybody. Balsa boogers, that's right. Just listening to you ramble while I work. Well, that's good. That's good. You need some positivity in your life, young man. Now go yell at your colleagues for whatever. I can't find my 15/16 ratchet. God damn it. I knew I had it. Shh. Fuck this. All right, I got to trim this little Elevon, I got to trim this laminate right here. It's a little excess piece, and it's going to hinder the winglets when we put them on. Come on. And I needed to also trim it so I can get to the Elevon part of it. So I got a little bit of excess I got to work with here and get off. Oh man, sawdust. Balsa boogers are strong today. All right, just about done with that trim. Cool. All right, so what I'm doing right now is I'm looking at my Elevons, and remember what I said, I need to have about 1/4 of an inch on each side. It really doesn't matter. I'm giving you arbitrary numbers, by the way. You need to be 3/4 and 5/16, blah, blah, blah. No, you just need to have a gap between off the edge right here and here, right? So that these verts and everything that you have to put on your winglet and your vertical stab, they don't get rubbed up against, right? That's all you're doing. That's all it's for. And the way I do it is I just slide a little excess over here and I cut right here. I just shave it down a little bit, right? With the sander. Turn it off. Down we go. Nice and flat. Keep on going. Off there. Okay. Just a little more. Just till you get where you want it. That's all you're doing. All right, it's just about there. Just a little space here on this side and a little space right here. Not much. I think that's going to do it. Yep. Cool. I'm telling you, it's just a minimal amount, like a millimeter. That I do know. So a millimeter. And then I take this right here. It's pointed. Just round it. Nothing fancy. Just a rounded edge. Okay. Good. Now, you can go back and do what we did before. Get them all together. And then shave it off a little. Eyeballed it. Should be good now. So I used part of it, I like how we were doing earlier and we're shaping it. I did the same thing. I got one side done and then pulled it up here and just matched it. And then just did it by hand and get them to be even. Now I've got two fairly identical Elevons. There we go. I thought Marty came in here. He walked out. He's like a freaking ninja. Can't hear him. I heard him shut the door. Okay, so the next step is for me to go over here, slap a little paint on here. That's really what's next. So hold on a sec. Actually, I can go here and do it, but it's going to require me to move in a minute. Oh, no, it's still raining outside. I can hear it. It's going to be fun. Got black Plastidip. This is what I'm going to use. We'll make sure it'll stick to it, first of all. Woo! Phew! You know what? I'll probably just use normal paint. Figure out which one I want to use. Got lots of colors to choose from. It's metallic. Do I have any more blue? Daddy's got blue. Yep. All right. Quick paint job. And I mean quick. All right, there's that. Come on, don't shit on me. That. Okay, just about done with this. Oh, come on. Blemish. Come on. Paint's farting out on me. All right. Painting's done. Don't have to do a lot for elevons. It's pretty quick and easy. I'm just setting them up dry. Let my ventilation work over there. And come back over here. Get the paint off the damn hands. Somehow. Get some turpentine or something. Well, you work on a shot, you're going to get dirty, right? Right, Rue? Work with the hands, you're going to get dirty. Okay, so I'm just going to let those dry. And what did you say? One green, one red? For those LOS emergencies? Yes. It need to be more than just that. It need to be like neon for me. Hold on a second. Let me 1 minute. I need to grab another tissue. I got to blow my nose. Try to find this nail. Put the stuff back up. How it traveled all the way over there is on me. Thank you. Thank you. It's getting too cluttered. I think Anthony Lloyd Watton was giving me some crap about that today. They made an ongoing poll or something in regards to the next frame I'm going to build, right? Which I've already decided on. So what I'll do is I'll tag Anthony. He isn't here already. Let's see if I can go to, and that's the owner of TBRC, or one of the owners. Let him know what I'm building next. See if I can get him in here. Hold on, let him know. We'll wait for him. Maybe he gets us. Maybe he doesn't. He's, up a ways away, and he's working too. So who knows if he'll be on long. But the next frame will be the SOS. So I have decided I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm pretty stocked up on, traditional size birds, right? If that makes sense. Is that the right term to use? And it's time to bust out a little mini one. And I did, even though I did pay for it, do have the SOS right here, and we'll talk about that here in a little bit, right? But it's a small frame. It's been a while since I've flown a teeny frame. I do like the teeny ones. So that will be next. That will be the next. So right now, all I'm doing is doing a little bit of stall while we wait for my elevons to get finished. I could do prep work, which is I could cut some pieces of lamb. Am I going to use this heavy-ass lamb? No. That lamb is very heavy. So what I am going to use, though, nice. You can hear it already. It's damn near like tissue paper. But I need to find a good piece of it. I'm going to have to go over my roll. And we're going to use that instead. Thinner laminate, right? Something thinner. This stuff right here. This is what we'll use. Boy, yikes. This stuff, I don't even know if I want to use this, but I feel it here. WTF, man. That's straight up like no BS. That's like gift wrapping tissue paper. I might have to pass on that one. Where's my roll at, man? What the fuck is that? A nice big roll of laminate. How the hell can I not find my laminate? Nope. There's that sexy beast too. Maybe I do use this. Yeah. I don't want to use that. That's shitty. That's crappy. Even I have standards. That's below my standards. It says a lot when I'm like, nah. Let me dig for other laminate before I use that laminate. Sorry, I'm pacing around because I'm looking for the laminate. And it's frustrating me because I had this all organized and I don't know where it went now. A little gremlin came in here and stole my laminate. Where are you? I just put this stuff away the other day. I don't want to use that at all. Screw it. Let's go down this jacked up road of laminate. All right, kids. Let me show you a difference in laminate while we're waiting for paint dry. Okay. Show you various types of laminate. Okay. Teachers in session. Professor's here. All right. So this is why it's important to know what kind of laminate you're getting or start learning about your laminate. So you can just hear it for one, right? They come in different thicknesses. This is a 3 mil. This is probably a 3 mil too, but it's crinkly. You can hear it. Versus, it's probably a little thicker actually. It's probably another 5 mil right here. Sounds like a 3. This, I don't even know what the TF this is. It's like, what? Can't be possibly serious. And I don't know if I got this from Kilpatrick or what, but I mean, you can hear it. This is traditional 3. Sounds like this. But this stuff, man. So, those are differences in lamb, right? But I'm only doing elevons, and I don't want to use the. See? Really good stuff. I don't want to put it on there. I think it's overkill for an Elevon, right? Just need to wrap it up. So I'm going to wrap it up with this mystery laminate that I have. Still don't know how I procured this. I think it's from Kilpatrick. I could totally be wrong. So we got it over here in the chats. Balsa says, JK, it's good to see you, brother, man. You got to fly again soon, man. I miss you. 10 millimeter sockets always. My dad was all balsa until about 10 years ago, since the 80s. Orange. I wish I did have orange, but I don't have orange. So no, red and green won't work. For those LOS, they need to be like LEDs, red and green. It's not line of sight the way I fly. Hey, what's up, Marty? Marty's here. Marty Booth. Marty is not the Marty I was referring to earlier, but this is a different Marty. Marty that lives out west of where we live, and he's been to the shop a number of times. We've flown together. He's come out here. He's great. He does good builds. He does all the foam board builds, right? Flight test stuff. Let's go check his stuff out. Where is your little bastard? I don't have a little bastard. Will you add 3M blender and tape for hinges before laminating Elevons? No. It's going to be straight, just tape, Z-hinge method. Bleaks not needed if using lamb. Correct. It's overkill. I think that's the same thing. Just passing through. We got a passing through guy. Win Jumbie FPV. Just passing through. What's up, guys? Let's give him a nice hello. That's what I've been using. Where I've been using it, right? That's where I've been using it. You were going for light, right, Shelby? Not necessarily on this one, right? So I've already this thing. I mean, you can hear it, right? Solid. So I mean, weight kind of threw out the window when we built this thing, especially with the laminate that we used, right? That strong stuff, right? Weight's gone out. Now, if I was going to do, say, a competition spec wing, right? I don't know about this laminate, but a laminate of some similar, yes. I don't even know how this is going to work, to be honest with you. I don't even think I've ever used this laminate. So this thing just might melt instantly. It might just be total horse poo. But I guess we're gonna find out together here soon enough, right? Got 13 of you. I appreciate you all, stopping by, man. I know you probably there's not much to do at 3 o'clock on Thursday. Sticks Mix over there in Germany says, I bet this is just a covering foil from last renovation. Who knows? Could be. I believe it's from Jason Kilpatrick. He stopped by the shop one day, a drone hanger, and he had a whole big thing of land that he got on, I guess, Amazon or somewhere, and he gave me like 30 feet of it. I haven't used it, but I think this might be it. Looking at another mini or nano. You're gonna have to get for a nano. Minis are not in stock, so you have to go to Nano Drak if you're gonna get one. I've always been interested in wings and gliders, but FPV just takes all my time. Well, there you go. Combine the two, because this is FPV right here. I mean, I'm not sitting here LOSing this stuff. I'm putting the cameras on it and I'm flying it wherever I can all the time, right? But I'm not LOS. I am not an LOS guy. Maybe down the road when I get older, who knows? Drone FPV. Shrank it on there. JK, bah! It's still a spec frame, even with 2217 motor and that heavy lamb. It's going to be lighter than most sport class setups. Yeah, until you hold the frame that I've got right now, JK. Because the frame I have right now, and you know the backstory because we talked about it privately on the phone. That thing's insane. And I did some more research on that too, and I'll have to tell you privately. I crashed it. What I did not intend to, and I wasn't pushing the limits of the aircraft. I pushed the limits and forgot that I wasn't running Crossfire, and I was running a shitty DX whatever, FR Sky, and I was just running my traditional route and lost link, and she went down. I kept trying to get it back, and then it went down. It wasn't a terrible like crash, just enough for it to break at one spot. Broke back here. Actually, I can show you here. Big screen. It cracked right here. The frame's a little different though. It cracked right here. It is a clean cut, right? little teeny bit of nose damage, not much. Easy fix, but it was enough for me to get in there and actually look and see sparring, and that was the key. It was like, that's what we're doing in there. So little information was had on that crash. So it was, positive, never negative. 2217, did you finally choose your motor? Yes, I've chosen a motor, which is 2217, 2300 kV Cobra motor. You can still get those motors. If that were to fail, I probably would run this T motor. I don't know. I might. The problem that I'm running into is 4S setup. I'm not running 3S setup in this. And this is a straight up spec size frame, which leads me to another point. But either way, that's the motor I've decided on. We've tested it on the Nano extensively. And what I need it to do, it's doing. Yeah, I think that's the right motor to choose. I have settled on the FPV camera, which is the Tazir V2 4K. That's definitely going in there. So I'm soliciting anybody that can cut or make a, or if you have an STL mount for that, it's a dual lens FPV HD combo setup, right? If anybody's made a nose piece for any of these spec style frames or have one for a wing, let me know. Shoot me an email at shelbyvole@gmail.com. I'd love to see that STL. I can get it over to Rue, and he can cut it for me. But that's what I'm on the hunt for right now. So that is the cam that I'm going to be using. So we will be able to extract HD footage out of this finally. And I've got great videos in mind. They just need to come to fruition, right? That's what's just pissing me off. We've been on this quest for quite a while. Oh yeah, so I wanted to show you something. So I didn't realize this till yesterday when we were off air. So here's Ruse, and this is built by you, Marty. If Marty Booth's still in the chat, Marty actually built this frame. So Marty Booth built this super spec, and then he gave it to Rue, and it's been sitting here ever since. We've been kind of working on it and getting it figured out and worked on. Please tell me I've been stepping on that the whole damn time. How the hell did you fall down? Either way. So Booth built this one, but check this out, right? This is a super spec. Okay, I've even got one. Oh, looky. There you go. There's a very big difference in size. Yeah, this is built for, this is like a 40 right here. So anyways, it was just an interesting thing. So this super spec, I say you can go and get it, right? We were talking about that the other day. Everybody was like, well, pick one you can actually go and buy. Well, if I've guided you down the path of incorrectness and wrong, then I apologize, but I thought you could get this one. At least the non-Drak foam version, right? I believe you still can get super specs. I just don't know if they come in this size, right? This is straight up a spec wing, cut Drak, but it's cut to be a super spec. So we're going to roll with it. So that goes back to saying, again, this T motor is plenty for this frame. It absolutely is plenty. But will it take a 4S? I know that 2217 will take a 4S, so that's why we're going with that route. I've already tested it. ESCs, still trying to find out and order an ESC for the setup. I want something 60 amp is what I'm looking for. I found a 60 amp, another wing ESC. I think it was on Get FPV site. And I'm looking to reduce weight, right? I don't want big, bulky. I'm not looking for all this, right? So right here, I'm not digging on them, but right, I'm not looking for this much coverage in here. I want this to be totally reduced. I want a quad size ESC with a Beck, and then, I can do everything else that I need to do. Reduces weight. Okay, I know I said I'm not caring about weight, but I do want to get rid of some weight. Like, this is just unnecessary, right? When I can do it with a quad ESC, achieve the same results, right? If not better. Plus, I know they open up the motors more. There we go with that. Killing time as we're waiting for the paint to dry, right? Give me a second. I'm gonna go back here to chats. Keep checking in. Unlike Ed Ricker, I like to talk to my viewers. Rue writes, shocker, Shelby Vol crashed a wing. Hell yeah. JK. Which T motor? The spec one. Spec approved. It's right here. You know which one I'm talking about. It's got, straight up approved. It's got the FPVWRA logo on it. Sounds fast. Yeah, they could go fast. I mean, on the if we're talking 2217, 2300 on the Nano, I get to 100. Stays, you know, it's not nothing crazy. I'm not looking for speed, folks. I'm not looking for all that. I'm looking for flow and the way it handles at certain speeds, right? I am not one to go, you know, unless we're at a race. At a race is a totally different matter, but that's just when I'm racing. You know, 90% of the time I'm not racing. You know, 90% of the time of my flight time, it's freestyle stuff. It's, you know, exploring stuff as far as if I'm not doing proximity flying, you know, I'm just kind of cruising around, stuff like that. I'm not looking to, you know, bring a radar gun out to where I go fly and have the guys go, hey, see how fast I'm going. I'm not giving a rat's ass about that. You know, maybe at a race, yeah. And even then, before a race, I don't do that. I just trust my lines. That's what I always back myself up on, my lines at a race. I'm kind of entertained, but I do three modeling. You guys know how to type, goddammit. For giggles, and cat. See, I don't know what the hell that means. Make a lot of custom prints. You guys need to check your typing. I need to get that thing flying. Yeah, you do need to get that thing flying so I can get out of here and have some space. And I'm talking about a Spec wing that's still here. Just come and get it. What prop on a 4S 2300 kV 6x4? Yes, I've been running the 6x4 APCE prop. Pushing 40. What did we did with a watt check the other day? And amp, I think we were pushing in the high 40s and 700 watts. So plenty of juice. Sport's probably going to be even better, right? Because JK, I agree with you on that. That's a good click idea. Which if you get a 6x4 Sport, you're actually going to pull less amps. It's going to be just a better performing prop for that. Got to also remember, though, JK, I'm looking for freestyle. So I want to see how this frame, that motor, all work together to induce that kind of flow that I like. And I like lower torquey end because a lot of times I'm stalling out, right? I'm not stalling out, but I'm just killing throttle and I'm doing a lot of floating maneuvers and coming down and letting gravity pull me down into a roll or something to that effect, right? And then when I'm down at that apex and I'm getting ready and I want to go and ramp up to get ready for my next whatever, I need to have that low end torque. So I don't need something that's going to sit there and spin forever to catch me. I want it to be able to grip, go. So that's why I forego top end and I'm looking all for that low throttle end. And that's even when I go to Colorado. When I do those videos out there and I'm not chasing down the mountains and whatever, same thing applies. I like the mini Drak old school motor 2814s. I can't remember the KV on that, but the OG motors, they just work great. They're great on 4S. They're great torquey, depending on what prop you use. It's just great all around. Will it peak out and go 100 and some? No, but that's not what I'm doing it for. I'm doing it because I have GoPro on the front and I need all that energy, low end, immediate, right there, right now. I could care less, you know, being Michael Andretti and going 1,000 miles an hour. This doesn't interest me. Let me see what else we got going on. The original T-Motor Spec will also do 6x4 on 4S. So I'm glad you brought that up. Because if I do that, do you know what the amp draw is on that by chance? Do you know how many amps you're pulling on that 6x4 4S on this motor? Because that's basically going to be the baseline. So if you're getting around 45, then I know I can get the Emax 45 amp, right? You can get those everywhere. They're great motors. I have them on the one that we're going to, that proto that we're working on, right? Great, small, lightweight, throw it back on there. Boom, you're done. You are literally at 1/4 the weight of this, if not more, like, or less, I should say, if not less. So again, I'm not digging on these. They're fine. But I want to reduce, because I might throw an iNav in this one. I might throw the 722 Maytech board, the one with the FR Sky OSD chip on there. I love it so much. Like, I really love it. And I really want to try iNav 3.0. But again, this is a spec. I'm just leaving that as an option, right? So I need to have room just in case. But I probably am going to buy the 722 so I can put it on the Nano because I do need to have that. I need data. Things that we do with it, we need to have that information right there. We can't just guess, although we do all the time right now. It's pretty scary going on those scary flights. You just have to add a separate BEC, right? Yep, using a single quad. Yep, that's all you have to do. You have to add a Beck to it, so it can power up your receiver and your servos and whatnot, right? That's all you need. It's a little more wiring, and you can get Becks at Get FPV for, I think they were $1.20 or something. It's silly, like really, really inexpensive. And then get a cap. You want to get a capacitor, and they sell those too. So I'm gonna get a little cap on there. Just kind of instead of them doing it for you, you do it yourself. Okay. And these motors open up. All right. It's proven fact. We have tested it. These motors, all of them, all these spec motors, and it goes to lens to the credence that maybe all the motors, but all the spec motors at least, do better on quad ESCs, you know, running BL Heli 32 or whatever, than they are on, say, these. Okay. It's almost like these bigger ones are like a limiter in a way, but I'm not going to get into all that. I'm not an engineer. I'm just telling you the results. JK's here. He'll tell you more too if you need to. The Sport has plenty of good burst power. Yeah, I think so. I think it's going to be good. Either way I go, I think if I go either this route with the T-motor or if I go with the Cobra and I do procure at 2217, 2300, I'm probably going to get the same outcome that I'm looking for. I'm not saying necessarily the same exact results data-wise, but I'm probably going to get performance-wise probably about the same, possibly. So I'm going to check it out and see what happens. Bleaks. I don't want to say Blent because I saw Bleaks and Bent. Bleaks, it's for 6-inch props. I've been killing, or I've been liking the Emax Avon 6x3.8, efficient and fast. Okay. So basically, I'm just looking for 6s around 44 something. Are you doing this side by side cam mount? Yeah, it's the one that's stacked actually, right? So it's not side by side, more it's on top of each other, right? And if sticks, if you're referring to the amp draw on this, running 4S on a 6-inch prop, the T-motor, you're saying 44 amps, which is pushing the line. I have to look at the data on those Emax, make sure it actually has a burst above. Maybe it's like 55. If you did the T-motor on 4S, I'd go 5 by 5 by 4.5. Okay. John was also, just so you know, behind the scenes when we were doing a lot, when we did our 17 and 18 run racing. You and I would be sitting here talking about all the tracks and what we need to run on my frame, and we'd sit there and analyze everything. It's cool stuff. I didn't get to the finish line by myself. It was a lot of people that helped me. Marty, here's Marty. Here we go. I'm using the Emax 45 amp Formula Series ESC in my Spec. Not sure if that would be good enough for what you are looking for. 32-bit ESC is a must, and I agree. 32-bit is a must. It is a must. All right, let me go check over there on the Elevons and see how we're doing before we put the nice mystery laminate on / tissue paper. We're getting there. Probably got about another 5 minutes or so. I'll show you what they look like. Hold on. They're enough to touch, so they're not that bad. It's just got a little bit of spots left over. So I got blue. How the hell I got on there? So just some blue. All right, a little something different, right? Chalking blue. Why is it in an orange? Let me see. Hold on one second. Why is that not working? Can't have dead air. Oh, I got to find my. Bear with me as I peruse something real quick. Looking for something real fast. Found it. All right, good to go. We're back to that. Ah, damn commercials. We were going the whole time without any. At least I thought. Maybe I was incorrect. Oh, I didn't want maximum view. What do we got here? Looks like Diller chimed in. Diller, thank you for telling me about the Maytech flight controller. It's on my list for when I'm. What does it say? When on my long range quad, the FCF ever dies. Marty, I run that ESC in several things myself. It's a good ESC. I like that 45 amp. And Maytechs are really good. So Rue and I did a lot of testing last year. So a year ago this time, he and I were spending all summer working with Abba and trying to get the Maytech 405 working, right? We were running it in some Opteras, some 1.2s, and other frames, and we're just trying to dial it in. We did it on mini Drak, and then so we got really familiar with the Maytech boards. You know, I did the F405. I think he had the 411 or whatever the hell it is. I just don't know what I want to do with this frame yet. I know I want to freestyle, but there's some other things that I want to do with this frame, and I just don't know if it's enough to warrant getting another iNav board, especially that 720 whatever it is with the FR Sky OSD chip on it, right? I know it's good for the Nano. It's just, you know, I get into these moments of like, do I hit pay now or do I not hit pay now? Hit pay later. All right, so you can see I got a couple wet spots right here, a little heavy-handed on the old sprayer. So I'm just letting that air out a little bit longer, and then we'll go to do lamination, right? Put these away for right now. We don't need them. So I'm going to go ahead and take my signature 3-minute break time. I'm going to throw the timer up. Give myself 3 minutes. So if you want to stick around, that'd be great. If you have not been to this live stream before, I'd like to take one break during the live stream, and I'm going to do that now. It's great ESC and it's tiny, says JK, of course. I'm loving the is it the F765 board with from Maytech, but it's probably way too big for a wing this size, right? And that new one, right, or the one I'm referring to, it's smaller than the F405 board, right? It's much smaller, easier to, so it would fit in that bay easy, provided I run an ESC this small. So it's just a bit. I run the 2217-2500 on my Super Sport and X37 with 3,300 packs. So that's basically, you and I are in the same boat, right? 2,500, you know, I ran that on my Super Spec in 2018. On my Super Spec, I still have that motor. But 2,500 is just, I don't need that. It's a lot of top end. I'd rather have that low torquey 2,300, same can size, so I can have all that torque, right? That's why I went that route. Otherwise, it could go to 2,500. All right, give me 3 minutes or so. I'm going to put the timer up. I'm still here. The mic's going to be hot. You know how this works. I just step away from the camera a little bit, but I put a timer up. And I would see it. And get my little break. I get to use the restroom. These are ruthless. There it is right there. So I can take care of myself and my needs for 3 minutes. Don't go away. We'll be right back. Yeah. Poppy. Where's everything? Safety meeting. Flash flood to 5:30. Do not attempt to leave unless you're in the fleeing area. gotta have the gong. I checked it all up. I want to hear the boing, the annoying sound. All right, so we're back. All right, just give it a couple more minutes. That's all we gotta do. I'm putting it underneath the ventilation I have over there, so it will actually dry a little quicker. Just those couple heavy-handed spots I did with the sprayer just need to be dried up real quick. Yeah, 2300 is probably better. Lower end. Yep, exactly. Totally agree. I don't see any issues with the low end. Okay, cool. Root. What did I say? I use 411. That's what I thought. I'm taking my name. Yep, and a 722 and the other ones. Long range. Yep, very good. Those are actually really good. Good replacement for the Eagle 3 Vector that's no longer being made, right? If you can find them and get them. They're actually wonderful OSDs. A little more bulk. They're actually a lot bulkier, but they're worth it. Depends on the application. We've got Mogi here. Still haven't found the tape. No, I found the tape. What are you talking about, Willis? All right. So while we're waiting just a couple more minutes on the other one, let's go ahead and talk about our next build that's coming up. So I guess we're going to keep doing this, right? What else we got to do? It's getting hot as hell out. It's freaking raining out. Yeah. Next one on the table, on the bench, it's going to be Antoine's frame. Mr. Anthony Lloyd Watton's son of a Spec from TBRC. We're going to get this one going and get this flying. I have it's a neat little frame. Same concept that we're going to do before. If I don't have spars, I'll use my spars. But I had spars. Thought I did. Huh. Must have misplaced them. Either way, I'll find them. That's going to be our next one. So Son of Spec's going to be the next on the bench. And we'll just roll into it right when we're done with this one. Oh, sorry. I thought that was for the second backup roll. All right, let me go check. See if these elevons are done. So close. I think we're going to go with it. Screw it. All right, so move this out of the way. All right, so that's next. We all agree, right? Yep, Son of Spec. Good. I didn't put up for a vote like I did the last one. I'm just going to go ahead and do this one so I can get Anthony to shut the hell up, stop bothering me that I haven't built it. He's a good guy, though. He's a good guy. Just busted his balls. I said, don't take anything personal here. Got to preface that because I think a lot of people do. Actually, I need this horse crap of laminate from Kilpatrick. Oh, this stuff's just... It bathed itself in something? The hell? Oh, Lord. I'm just trying to find any clean part of this damn laminate anywhere. It's like it's got shit on it everywhere. Try to prevent getting more on it, but it's not going to do it. Just keep rolling in sawdust. All right, I'm going to do it right here. 1, 2. Get a couple rough cuts in here real quick. Big snizzes. Oh, I hear commercials. Oh my God, look at that. Oh, that's going to suck. I can tell already this is going to suck. Why do I hear commercials in the background? Okay. Look at that tear. I mean, that was like nothing. This stuff's interesting as hell. I don't know. So I'm going to be silent here for a minute as I deal with this ultra thin tissue paper. gonna go well. I have a very bad feeling about this. Yeah, this is just gonna go from shit to shit here. I think it's because I also have too much dust on here. So, come here. See if that helps any. A little better. All right, so the way to do it is take your straight edge of your Elevon, and then just like you're wrapping a gift, just roll it over, and then cut a little overlap. God, this tissue, this stuff sucks. I think, Mogi, I think you knew what you're talking about. What I was talking about was finding my other rule of laminate. That's probably what you were thinking I was talking about, which I could not find. All right, scissors is about as good as fucking bush shears. All right, let's try that. Let's just see how this works before we cut into another piece, because I don't have faith in this damn laminate whatsoever. Oh, it's already hot. All right, hot and ready to go. Why did the music stop again? Let's go down here. Let's see what's going on. Could have lost connection for all I know. No, everything's good there. Okay, good to go. Check the chats while I'm over here, because I like to engage with my viewers. This here super tiny wing frame is so cute, by the way. What's that on that SOS? I don't know yet, man. They talk like a 1406 Emax motor. I have those, but I think I don't have the right KV. So I'm gonna have to figure out that. I'm wondering how much prop you can sneak on that little guy. We're gonna find out, right? We're all gonna learn. I know there's lots of people who've already gotten this frame, and lots of people who've already done a lot of leg work. So I'm just gonna get everything that they got and run with it. Oh yeah, this is still sticky. F it, I don't care. All right, so back to this. Way too hot. Honestly, I've never worked with this laminate. So this is what if you watched any of yesterday's when we were laminating the wing, and I said, you know, the thinner stuff wrinkles a lot more, right? It totally wrinkles. Hard wrinkles too, ones you can't get out. A lot more than that laminate I just used on the frame, because that stuff's a lot thicker. Doesn't crease as much. Okay, I'm pushing. If you see my fingers right here, I'm pushing against this overlap right here, right? Keep it tight. Well, you could breathe on this and it would be hot enough. But we're going to put some protection on here, right? We got to get something on here. Gonna save it from the elements. Same principles as before. Slide it over here. I really don't want to stick on all this, but I don't really have a damn choice. Roll it over. Looking good so far. This part right here is the rounded part that we did earlier that we sanded. You don't have to worry too much about an overheated iron and warping the balsa. I mean, you probably could, but I wouldn't be too concerned. What I'm concerned now is just the temperature as far as it is with the laminate. How well it's handling that. So I have had to turn this way down compared to what I used on there, on the airframe. But God, bounce it back. Oh, Lord Almighty! Stop it! Let me listen to the damn music. All right, flip her over. Get the crap out of the way. Just a little bit harder to work with. All right, this is even where I mess up on this, especially this thin crap. You want this smooth as you can get it. Oh, damn it. So I'm just trying to make sure I'm getting this laminate to lay flat. This is the top part, okay? That looks like piss. Pull on that. And pull in a little tighter than normal. Careful, you don't want to warp your Elevon. You can do that if you start tightening down your laminate. Right? You can pull too much and then you could warp it. So just be mindful of that. Give myself a C+. It's all right. All right, now to make a cut. So to make this all a lot easier to work with. Yeah, scissors that might actually cut, right? So trimming off the excess. I don't need that much right there. I just need enough to go around. Come on. Okay, good. Get some fluting in here. I got turns. Anytime the straight line turns, you need to put a cut, okay, for your laminate. Otherwise, it won't lay flat. So it goes there, lays flat, and then it goes here, lays flat. One more off here. Cool. All right. I do a little relief cut here just to help it out a little bit. Just wanting to move around some. All right, wrap it around. Oh, this stuff's super duper thin. This might be really good for competition rigs. Maybe. Go and find out. Yeah, you can even look at Chris's Elevons versus mine and be like, amazing, Chris. Surely, Shelby. It's all right. showing you guys how it's done. And you can perfect it over time. Each time you do it, you'll get that much better at it. So I say, don't beat yourself up if you're starting out your first build and it looks like a wrinkly sack of saggy diapers. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Just it happens to everybody. All right, just the way it goes. Everybody learns. Not bad. It's going to do the job. Got some wrinkles in here. This laminate is not the best laminate at all. So, like I said, proves my point that I said yesterday. The thinner it gets, the more wrinkly it gets, more susceptible to wrinkles, especially these real small ones. Real teeny ones. Cut that down a little bit more. So just cutting off the excess. No rocket science about this. I guess the only thing is cut the bottom, and then you only need the top, right? And roll the top over right here. I mean, look at that. I'm just peeling off with my hands. And scissors is overkill. You don't even need scissors. It's freaking rip at it like masking tape. But we need this on here mainly to protect from the elements, right? It does absolutely give some rigidity to it, but I think the main point really here is so that moisture and everything doesn't get into it and ruin the wood. All right. Plus, it aids in when you adhere. When you do the Z-hinge method, you have something that is actually going to adhere to, right? The tape won't stick to just balsa. Come right off. So there's one. Good, right? Boo on the wrinkles. Right? They're these real teeny ones. And, I'll try to get them out, but, it is what it is. It's not good laminate. All right? So there you go. It's the point of getting good laminate. It's really, really crucial. I would never suggest using the stuff we used on the body on elevons. I think it's too much, right? I really do. But this is strong. It's going to do, once we get it latched, taped down, it's going to be golden. Now we're just going to do this process yet again and have fun with the mystery laminate from Mr. Kilpatrick. It's elevator music times. Everybody pull out their little blankies and curl up, find a spot on the mat, take a nap. But go ahead and read what you guys are writing here. Check in. I like to talk to my viewers. I'm like Ed Ricker. Time to sharpen those scissors. Yeah, use the Dremel. Right. Use the Dremel. Right. Might as well at this stage, right? Might as well use pruning shears. Hey, Shelby, don't forget to sign that super spec when you get it done with the bill. You want me to sign this thing? It's not worth signing no more. I got to use a permanent marker. And then send it this way. Right. I knew that was coming. Like, why the hell would I sign this thing? All right, so we got one elevon done. So we'll just go ahead and do the other one real quick, right? Normally you want to let the glue dry overnight and that kind of good stuff, Or not glue, but paint. This is a one-step process. You're not going to be going back in here and making a lot of changes once you've laminated your elevons. It's a done deal. Like whatever's on it, it's on it. Whatever's blemishes is there. It's not coming out. Don't try to fight them. Don't try to heat gun them out. It's not going to work. Okay, it's just not gonna. All right. Now I'm not BSing you. I'm looking at Chris Click's elevons. Not a freaking wrinkle in them whatsoever. None. None. Now, the man's been building for a long time, so it's to be expected. And I promise you, he's not using this stuff you wipe your ass with damn near. And I don't give an S about heating it up. This stuff's so thin, I don't really care. The heating iron's going to do it. The iron will do it for me. It's so thin. I just got, screw it, make sure the sawdust is on here, right? Just for old time's sake, when we look at this elevon, oh yeah, I remember. We built that doing the live streams and got the sawdust everywhere. See, it's on your elevons. And people would say, well, that means you just don't care about your builds. No, that's not true at all. I care, but the things I care about are not probably what, well, I think people should care about more than how it paints and looks and aesthetics. All right, so I'm going to try to work with this stuff a little bit more this time, see if I can't get a net positive result out of it. I don't have high hopes. I don't whatsoever. But I'm going to try. Let's see if we can get a little better outcome. Nope. This stuff really needs a low heat, I think. Could possibly be melting this stuff a little bit. Okay. So get any of that out. See if they're good. Yeah. We go over here now. Roll it over. Rolling it over. Sorry, you know when I'm not talking, it means I'm focusing. Really trying to get any wrinkles out. I can see some of them are getting induced because of the scratch marks in the sanding method that I did earlier. You know, you got some grooves and whatnot going in there that are being formed from the sand on the sanding block. Try to smooth it out. Okay. Just take your time. We'll make it there. We're so close to cresting this mountain and being done with the frickin' elevons. I don't know what it is, right? Some people can't stand noise on a chalkboard, me. Squeaking of balloons, me. Styrofoam squeaking, me, or any other things, right? People all have weird quirks, right? Well, my one quirk is I hate elevons. I hate working with them. Pain in the butt. Shitballs. See if I can't get this to stay wrinkle free. We'll find out here in a minute. Here comes nothing. Here goes. Give me a helping hand here, somebody. There we go. See if I can try it right here and see if I'll do it. Whew. No time. Oi. Hot. Fast. Well, that's going to melt that shit. I am not lying. If I pull any harder, it's going to rip. All right. No, that wasn't a great idea. Wow, this stuff's super duper thin. So this is the thinnest I've worked with, and I don't like it. Yeah, heating it up didn't do a damn thing, but make it worse. All right, so use at least 3 mil. This stuff's super thin. Kilpatrick, if you are watching this, throw away the rest of this laminate. It is absolutely horrible. Look, there's the paint. Let's see if I can get it to go down better. Oh, Christ almighty. We're in this deep. No way. Can't do that. That really is bad. I'm trying to salvage it before I rip it up. Just start over because this is not good. That's a little better. I don't know if I'm going to keep this one. It's driving me that much crazy, that much batshit crazy. I might not keep this one right here. Sold on. Sharpen the scissors. Yeah, I could. You're right. All right. So one problem is, see all these. Look at all that. Just look at all that. It's not worth keeping. I'm gonna have to take it off. I'm gonna repaint it. Hell no. Just gonna redo it. That was absolute garbage. We're gonna try it again. Try it again one more time. All right, I think he's right. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Try to sharpen this up a little bit. Inside. Oh yeah, much better. One more time. Okay. Better. Guess we're gonna. Just wanting to do something funky now. All right, screw it. All right, I'm a little quiet because I'm a little frustrated, and I'm trying to get this stuff to cooperate with me, and it's so far okay. Let's see what we can do. Trying a different approach. Not going to try to pull on this at all. Let's see if I can get it to lay. And if I do, just very little. See if I can get it to work right. So this turn right here inevitably starts screwing it up. So I do it by hand. Very arts and craftsy today, I'll be honest. Holy hell. I'll read the chats here in just a second if there are any chats to be had. I think there are a couple there. All right, I'm going to do some relief cuts right away because I don't even want to mess with it down the road. So I'm just going to work a little piece at a time, see if it will help eliminate some of my issues. All right, not as tight this time. Man, this stuff sucks giant balls. Sorry, I had to get it out. Been sitting here wanting to say it for 5 minutes. This is absolutely the worst fucking laminate ever. And I'm all the way committed because the other one's fine, right? And I'm not about to like switch laminate between two Elevons. This is not happening. So, see, not every build goes well. Sometimes the way it is what it is. Come on. Believe it or not, that is somewhat better. Come here, bitch. All else fails, I will apply pressure and push on your ass. Getting some of it out. This is like shit right here. That's better. All right, that's better. Whew. All right, almost there. Okay, we're almost there. I can taste it. Oh, that was fucking... Whoa. Sorry, I'm getting really frustrated right at the moment. Okay, lesson to be learned. Don't use this stuff ever again. Either that or spend another, 5 builds learning how this laminate lays. So right now, it is shit. It doesn't want to do what, or it doesn't do what I want it to do. So now I'm just going to force it and do what I want. Fucking make it do what I want. You really, 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 really fucked me right there, didn't you? All right, it's going to have to get patched. It's all right. So you can just see it. It's like, crap. Come on, lay where I want you to go. I'm seriously having to rub this stuff, work my wrinkles out like you're doing a window tint job on your car. All right, it's a little better. right, that should be it, right? Just cut off right here. All right, it's gonna go overlapped a little bit. Thank you for telling me to sharpen with my Dremel, because boy, that changed everything. The way the scissors are working now. Oh yeah. You can just look at it. It's just so horrible. But we're gonna run it for now, because until I need to redo the laminate at some point, then it will get redone with different laminate. I'm not in the mood to do it again. You have angered me for the last time, Elevon. I'm gonna fly anyways. It'll fly fine. I'm not gonna throw this stuff away just in case I need it for covering something like, I don't know. Just don't feel comfortable throwing it away, but good Lord, man, this fucking shit sucks. And I'll shut up about it, I promise. So let me get it out of my system, as my wife would say. So now you understand why I don't like this. It really drives me up the wall. All right, so always use thicker laminate. Don't use cheap laminate. You know, you can get it by the bulk and all that. It really does pay to get the good stuff, right? So lesson learned. Thank Christ I didn't buy it. It was given to me. I'm not ungrateful for it. I'm just saying, don't really use it. don't use this. It's not stuff to be using right now, unless you know how to work with it. Like, I obviously can't. But it's all right. It's going to go on anyways. All right, Elevon's done. C+ at best, right? I'll give myself. It's okay. Let's see if Marty's are any better than mine. About the same. No, it's a little bit better. It's a little better. But either way, it's done. With that, put these back up here. No point in using a heating iron on it. It's not going to do anything. These are really small wrinkles, so it is what it is. You literally would have to strip it off and then put different laminate on. And I don't really have any other laminate other than that, and then the really good stuff. I don't have enough of the other material. I mean, if it gets really, really spotty, and this is going to get sealed up by tape right here. So most of these wrinkles right here on the edge will get overlapped by tape, which is fine, because they'll get rid of all that imperfection. But that's me. It still looks damn good. So there you go. That's the lamination process. That took us a couple hours to get it done, right? For sure. 2 hours. Yeah, 2 hours. Let's check in on the chat, see what everybody's saying, because I like to talk to my viewers. Unlike Ed Ricker. Haha, Shelby loves Elevon so much he does it 3 times. That's right. What's up, Jesse? Be sure to try all kinds of experimental products when doing a live stream. Exactly. Hey, at least you know with me, you're getting the real deal, right? Hulk smash, right? Thor hammer is what I like. For entertainment's sake, goddamn right. It's fun. You only live once, right? Can't be all uptight all the time, right? You only live one time. There is no reset. You may think that because we live in a computer age, but there is no reset. This is it. This is your only chance. So I try to lean on the side of not being so uptight all the time. My wife would say bullshit, but I do. I mean, like, especially on these live streams. Am I polished? No. Do I try sometimes? Yeah. But in the nutshell, it's just we're having a good time. We're hanging out. We all have a common interest. So let's keep enjoying it, enjoy it together, and have fun with it, right? That's all we're doing. Other people can get all professional about it, and that's fine. That's not what I'm here to do. I'm here to just have a good time and to share what knowledge I have with everybody and shoot the shit. See what else we got. Mogi, number 1 viewer, by the way. That Elevon is going to fly all right through the shop. About ready to throw it through the damn shop, stomp on it, man. I'm not lying. Yeah, this was a lightweight build, so this was the way to go. Lesson learned, though. Thanks for the trials on your behalf. For us, right? Yeah, you guys can learn some shit too, right? I am trying to help you out, though. mean, it is what it is. It doesn't look great. You know, Chris would definitely not, Click would not be letting this go out for any kind of sell. Like if he was to sell this kit or frame, right, in this condition, he wouldn't. Body-wise, that's different. Body's great. I just know with the tape that I'm getting ready to use, once I find it, some of these micro, small, teeny wrinkles, they're gonna get overlaid with the tape, with the Z-hinge method, because you go about, you know, 1/4 of an inch, 1/2 an inch on each side. It's just 1-inch tape, right? In theory, but then we'll get to that. And then I do another strip across the hinge when I'm done, so it'll be a nice sealed hinge, getting rid of a majority of the imperfections that we have going on here. So that's it. I don't really think, because I don't have the tape right now, I don't think I can do the Z-hinge till probably tomorrow. I have to find the tape. I don't know where it is, and it's going on 4 o'clock. And it was a late start, so we're going to late end. But I'm going to go ahead and probably start wrapping stuff up because we have been on for 2 hours. Any other comments? Anything you guys want to say? Mentioned questions? Let me know now. As we're still here, I got a couple of tips from this. Thanks, Shelby. You're quite welcome. Let's see. What do we have coming? Oh, the iX20. I know we were talking about that, right, Rue? iX20 and the iX series, in a nutshell, it's a Samsung phone or an Android phone slapped inside your TX. So anything that you can do on your Android phone, you can do on your iX series transmitters. That's what he was talking about. This is earlier in the chat about METARs and having everything on right there, which is true. I've got it set up now where I run what is it, iNav weather? No, not iNav weather, but it's like 3 weather apps. Avia weather. Then there's one for drones, UAV weather, I think it is, and it gives me a whole bunch of different data. Some will give me cloud elevation. One will give me wind profiles, you know, up at various altitudes. But you can have it all now. I can have it on my 20, opposed to having it on my phone, you know, sitting somewhere else. I can just have it right there in front of me. I just pull up all the data, look at it right there. I can also run my music on there, so I don't have to run my phone. My phone can just be completely independent. You know, those are the little perks that you have on the iX20. I don't need to show you all that. I just tell you. It's a cool remote, but I haven't gotten to use it yet, other than those features, because I don't have the dongle. It's supposed to be here. It's supposed to be here tomorrow. I had to order it and get it sent. I did not ask Spectrum to send it to me. I was like, you know, they already sent the controller, so I'll go ahead and get whatever. I mean, I probably could have just asked Spectrum to send it to me, but I didn't. Thanks again, Shelby. Or wait, no, thanks again. No, thanks for sharing it again. Sorry, we appreciate this. Yeah, my pleasure, man. As long as you guys are getting entertained, getting some knowledge, then I guess I'll keep doing it, like I said. A reminder, once we're done with this, where we sit. So let me tell you where we're at now. So, getting really close. This will be tomorrow. This actually will be tomorrow. So tomorrow what we'll be doing is the following. I'll lay it out that way I remember. Oh. Okay. Tomorrow will be Elevon placements. The Z-hinge. Sorry, I'm going to do the Z-hinge tomorrow. Put these Elevons on. That'll be the first thing I do, and I'll show you how I do that process. Then we'll also be doing the motor mount. And in this motor mount kit right here, RiteWing sends you plastic or whatever, 3D printed, whatever, yakety motor mount, right? I like the metal. I don't like this stuff right here that you attach your motor to. I like these. They don't like these, but I salvage these. I mean, you can tell this has been used, but I keep these off every frame. I don't throw them away because he doesn't give them away anymore, right? So he just does these prints, but I'll show you. Reason being, all right. There's your Velcro for your battery bay if you so choose. I'm going to cover it with tape, so I'm not going to use that. So you see how it works. I mean, it's cool and all. I mean, I like that. Christopher at KO Motors, he's coming out with a 3D print or an aluminum print. So instead of being this plastic stuff, an all-in-one aluminum mount, right? So I think that's still in testing right now. Go over to the RiteWing Nation. You can check it out, find out the details. He posted it up earlier today, which is pretty cool. He's the same guy who's doing the method motors right here. Okay. KO, whatever method. And so instead of running this plastic one, I'm running this metal one. And there's multiple reasons why. The main reason is that I can bend, okay, and adjust my thrust angle. With this right here, you can a little bit, but not as much, right? You have to bend this plate. The plate's the only thing that's going to bend, right? Well, on these right here, this metal flange right here, this will actually bend. The arms here will bend. And then maybe the plate if needed, right? So there's a lot more room for error because when we go to mount this thing tomorrow, we have to mount this perfectly straight all the way through, right? From right here all the way into there, and it needs to be perfect, okay? If it's not, then your thrust angle's off. You're always going to be fighting a thrust angle issue. You're going to either be pointing down all the time or you're going to be pushing up all the time, right? So I don't like to use these. I like to use these, and that's why I salvage them. If you can find them, then great. If not, maybe you can make one. Who knows? I don't know. And the other second benefit to this, it's a big, giant heat sink. This is not a heat sink, although people are like, well, it doesn't really matter. You know, you're filling the air, blah, blah, blah. No, it's still a heat sink. Still metal to metal, dissipating the heat, radiating it all over all this metal. So it does work. So it'll look something to like this. Okay. And then, so elevons tomorrow, motor mount, and then we will put the last bits on, which are the verts, the fencing, and the winglets. And then that'll be the build itself done minus the electronics, right? Should leave this all right here. That way I know what I'm doing tomorrow. Yeah, leave it like that. So that's what we're looking at for tomorrow live stream. So be sure to tune into that. And I guess we'll finish with, like we did the other day, with an OG vlog from back in the day, right? I'll start closing with those. Keeps them alive, right? They're not bad. Bear with me as I go here. Where is it? There it is. I'll go to my channel, go to my playlists, go to my vlogs. Let's see which funny one I can pull up this time. Trying to find one. Looking here. All right, this is a good one. This is an old one. This is from 2016. Oh, hell on its hand basket. We'll watch this one. It's old. Golly, man. Going on 5 years. Jeez Louise. But we'll show it. We'll have some fun. That's how I'm going to end these shows every day with an old school vlog. Let me see if I can't grab the window real quick. Boing. Grab it here. There it is. Kind of zoom into it. Bear with me. It's right there. I got it pulled up. I just want to get all the angles right. And then I got to kill this. All right. Cue this. All right. This is how I will end the shows. It's been a while, man. Oh, there's the pipe shot. Yeah, man.
Happy Monday. So I'm at the shop. Robert Crawford came, a.k.a. Chewy, brought this awesome thing.
See you all tomorrow. Enjoy the show.
With that thing. You know, we got it on the big screen. We're going to make a track somewhere around here somehow. We got enough craft. Here we go. Here comes Big Ray.
He's a demon and he's gonna be chasing after someone. He's gaining on you, so you better look alive. He's busy revving up a powerful fight. And when the odds are against him and there's dangerous work, make your life's eraser. See it through.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? Don't let me fly your stuff. Don't let me use your batteries. I will destroy them.
He's off and flying as he guns a car around.
We're not getting any work done now. Marty's decided to fly his Phantom 3, which is always cool, but check out these colors. Marty flew over here, over to the shop, over yonder. Yeah, there you go, dude. Check him out, at least he's smiling. Yeah, there you go. Curl pair, come on, man. You gotta go down there, man. Go in that fucking garage right there. Dude, seriously, if you can do it, do it. What? Apparently, they are open. Marty's got to get back. Crucial. 7%. That battery's broken in now. 5%. 4. Marty, you're crazy. We're not done. He's going back to. Look at him. He's running. Yeah, there it is. Hey, yo, man, goddamn thing's flying out here again. There in this corner, right over here. There you go. It's money all day. Yeah. Oh, there he is. Here he comes. He's gonna get like a tire iron and start shoving the other shit. They ran away like they had some sort of missile on it or something. Yeah, go. He's eating too. Get down, get down. Oh, he's smoking a cigarette and eating. That's a man's man right there. He's gonna throw some shit at you. He's looking. He's looking. He's like, debating. Videoing. Oh, he's videoing.
That's all, folks. Oh, yeah.
What up, everybody? Today is a Friday, heading to Ocean City, Maryland, to go fly with some other wing pilots. Pretty stoked. It's going to be pretty awesome. It's just one day. Flying all day tomorrow. We got a wing course we're going to set up, race, and other shenanigans. Let's see what this weekend has in store.
Trucking, got my chips cashed in, keep trucking, like the good old man together. More or less in line, just keep trucking on.
We made it. Finally here. Look at all these knuckleheads.
The typical city in Bar.
Mr. Randy Watson, yes! Randy Watson. That boy is good.
Good and terrible. Gonna be on the interwebs? It's too late. Gonna be on the interwebs anyways.
Houston, too close to New Orleans, New York, got the ways and means, just won't let you be.
Try to hit that one, dude.
Most of the practice you meet on the streets because true love.
What's up, dude? I haven't seen you so long, man. How you been? Turtle has a great idea. Turtle, what are we going to do?
The SPB handle. Just make sure you lock in, they spread, hold it tight.
All right, I feel secure. Turtle swag. Give me a dinner. All right. Well, that's what I'm talking about. Get some food. He doesn't like the camera.
Push it in when things get rough. Each jar up and step. Can't do a little 'cause you can't do enough.
The words of wisdom from Turtle.
Big mothballs?
Yeah.
I don't know how they make them. So how they get the little legs apart? Do they hurt them all in the process of the harvesting of the balls?
That's how you make mothballs?
No, I'm asking you.
Everybody, come along with us. Have you ever put butter on a Pop-Tart? It's so frickin' good. Yeah, have you ever put butter on a Pop-Tart? If you haven't, then I think you should. Pop-Tart with butter.
That's all, folks.